Thanks for subscribing. And we are the Blockchain Center here in New York.
Not
Currently,
so fast, Eric. They didn't get to subscribe yet.
oh, I know. I'm just assuming that's happening. But at this point, today we are launching a Collator node on Polkadot. Something that I was talking about John for a little while, and now we have four. Everyone, introduce yourselves real quick. John,
Introduce myself.
just say hi. What's up?
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, and we got
It's
Tal.
your favorite blockchain engineer,
God,
John, of course.
and we got Tal.
Yeah, I'm Muffins actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he's
we got-
a magical cat that can talk.
and we got Harris here. What's up?
Yep. Hey guys, what's up? Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Oh man, we got more bots in the chat room. I think that's like a common stream with like what's going on. It's like as soon as like the stream goes live, then the bots come on. I wish
They
that the
smell
bots
it.
Yeah, I wonder if the bots would just be there when we're not there.
Yeah.
I really appreciate. I need to generate bitcoins in my wallet. It's like so.
Wouldn't
So we are talking about Polkadot, but really what we're talking about is Substrate, correct?
Well, that's where the story begins.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for the story, to be honest.
Yeah. So like, I mean, a lot of people know about Polkadot. It's only now coming to their attention, and for a lot of people in Europe and East Asia, they were hearing about it last year, just the beginning of 2019, about this big project that the co-founder of Ethereum, Gavin Wood, was working on. That was going to revolutionize the world. Most people don't know the story of how that project, Polkadot, came to be. And I think that's where I'm going to start off with.
That's good, because like when you first approached me about this, I was like, okay, I like Polkadot, but only on a superficial level, and I wanted to like know more.
Yeah, it's something that they've been working on over the past year, communicating with the North American market. Their main shop is out of Berlin, but I think it became very clear early on that it was Europe and East Asia that was going to be interested in them, while we were over here in North America screaming about Ethereum. They were over there screaming about Polkadot.
And so, what's the distinction between the Polka project and Polkadot itself?
Oh well, Polka project is just a library of all the projects that are on Polkadot, that are using Polkadot.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I was like, yeah, what is that difference?
So yeah, just to cycle back to 2016, Ethereum was not scaling. Like the POS wasn't coming very soon. We're still waiting for Ethereum 2.0. And
Yeah,
they were waiting.
I think we might be waiting a little bit longer. I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
It's a classic COVID scenario, but we're all hoping for a speedy recovery.
Well, I contend that they've been really slowed down by a lot of the best developers leaving to work on this project.
Yeah, you were mentioning that. Can you just clarify that?
So like there was there are some major parts of the Ethereum ecosystem where they only have one or two core developers working on it, and they're waiting for that person to finish on.
Are you serious?
So
that is mind blowing. Sorry, yeah, I'm not trying to interject. I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
Pretty mind blowing. And I'll at some point I'll share the GitHub repositories I'm talking about, and Vitalik's made a little reference here or there about this person or this person working day and night to try to finish something. That's usually because the whole project is, well, the next phase of the project is stalled because they have to finish. So from my experience, like Ethereum has very good developers. Substrate and Polkadot, the Substrate framework and the Polkadot project, they have the best in the blockchain space. Well, I would say up until probably last year.
Okay.
Now they're on par. The Oasis and with Microsoft and JP Morgan, they've really shelled out that money to try to get some of the best developers. So I would say that the Polkadot project is leading in terms of technology. The private sector is coming up right behind them. And Ethereum, the whole ecosystem there is very exciting, very interesting, and there's a very good case to be made that it will be the best project in the end, but it will take time. Is the situation, and for people that are building on Ethereum, for Ethereum 2.0, they're going to have to settle for these scaling solution tools, not the layer one scaling solution until that happens. Whereas with the Polkadot project, they're going to be waiting for the parachains to start transacting, and I'll get a little bit into that further down the line. But just to circle back to the story of how this came to be, this was back in 2016. Gavin Wood, frustrated by the lack of progress on Ethereum, was working on. He left. He didn't leave the Ethereum ecosystem entirely, but he kind of left the core development, and he joined and became part of what is called Parity Technologies. And Parity Technologies, a lot of people would be familiar with them. With the smart contract they wrote that was responsible for the DAO hack back in 2016. They get a lot of, not so much anymore, but they get a lot. They used to get a lot of trouble about that.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, something like that, a wound like that, doesn't ever really heal completely. You know.
I don't know. They've seen it do pretty well with the Ethereum Classic.
Yeah, that's it. That is a good devil's advocate, Eric. I hear you.
So let's check out more for Polkadot. Or do you want to go through some?
I'll continue with the story. They were building all these projects. I'm talking Parity Technologies. They started as a dev shop. They were building out projects on Ethereum for all these other companies, and at some point while they were developing the blockchains for everybody else, they realized, hey, we can make our jobs and our lives easier by, if we could build something that would help us build blockchains. And that's where the Substrate framework came out of. As you can see here, it's the blockchain framework that helps you focus on your vision, a modular framework that lets you pick and choose the right components for your application or enterprise. Oops. Can everybody see the screen? So the major component, so the three major components that they list out here, there's that they let you focus on your development for, are the runtime development, the front-end development, the smart contract development. They're trying to make your development as modular, as Lego-like as possible, so that blockchain projects can just be pumped out very quickly by swapping out pieces. It's not that easy, but it's pretty easy. So fast and efficient database, modular peer-to-peer networking stack, P2P, hot swappable consensus layer. That's one of the coolest parts, that you can create a consensus. And
you can be like, this is proof of work, proof of stake later.
Yeah, I find this really interesting. It's like an interlocking piece of puzzle pieces that you can use to create any image that you desire.
Yep, really lets you focus on your creative vision of what you intend to accomplish out of a project, instead of focusing so much on the lower level stuff, which substrate's going to handle for you.
Oh wow, this is exciting stuff. To be honest. No, so you say as like a database, does it go into the stack?
Sorry.
Does it go into like what stack this is? Like what do they run?
Yeah, I'll get into it. So like so it says almost production ready. Substrate is the backbone that powers Polkadot, a next generation heterogeneous multi-chain network. Most parachains that will connect to this network are also built on Substrate. Substrate is undergoing a security audit in preparation for a 2020 release of the Polkadot network. So this is where I'll start transitioning and talk about how Substrate became Polkadot. So there was huge hype about creating a multi-chain framework around 2017, and it became clear to the Parity Tech team that in order to build out competitive vision to the economy of that was asking
previously there.
They and with Gavin Wood, Creative Vision. I feel like I'm narrating him, but very busy right now, so I can't.
It kind of happens like that. It's cool.
So they created they figured out that they could use Substrate to build as the framework for building a network of blockchains.
So you can start tacking with your Substrate. You're gonna use it inside their browser IDE.
This is actually I'll open this because it's pretty funny. You can start playing with the browser if some of you are familiar with Rick and Morty. First, you take the dingle pop.
Would you like to develop an app?
Then you take the dingle pop and push it. The blaps rub against the chumbles. Shlami slows up and he rubs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just gonna go over until.
Okay, yeah, it's over at that point. They won.
But yeah,
throw in the rags, everybody. It's over. We're done. Dumped it.
Really?
Shlami shows up and he rubs and spits on it. Yeah, they gotta get a couple more of these funny quotes. There's new Plumbus content on Rick and Morty, so we could potentially use that. Okay, yeah, it's a work in progress, but this will allow you to very quickly build out Substrate chains, but don't need to go into that too much. I'll close that. Okay, so now we can start talking about Polkadot. So as I mentioned, these are
the other modules.
So these are all the chains that are well, they're not all chains, but they're all Substrate-based projects that have built something from this modular framework. And Polkadot is at the top of that. Then you have Kusama, a canary network for Polkadot experiments. And then you have, some of you will be familiar with Kala if you've been chilling it. Thank you.
Okay.
Darwinia, that's another big one that's been chilled.
Interesting.
What do we got here? Acropolis, Kilt, chilled. Doc a little bit, Laminar a little bit, PokaSwap. Forget the token, but there's a little bit of a secret story behind that of what I think it might be XIO or XCOR that's intended to be the token for that. Then
is it the PokaSwap?
Yeah. That's why that token's been going up. And then Moonbeam, which not out yet, but that's one of the more interesting projects in my opinion for creating an Ethereum compatible smart contract. Basically a compatibility layer for a Substrate chain, which will allow it to basically perform and feel like an Ethereum blockchain project completely. Okay. That's a compatibility layer. Some other projects like Sellers, you may have heard of. This one's. Oh no, it's
what's going on with it?
The Chain X that came out that was shilled today. Yeah. Anyways, so there's quite a few. So these are all the projects that have enjoyed the successes of Polkadot and building on the substrate framework. And from here, and there's quite a few other projects here. Anchor, that's there's I can get into that later, but here's Polkadot. So Polkadot is live. Technically, yeah, it is live on mainnet, and we can see that right here.
This is what I thought was cool from earlier. Then you showed me that this had a lot of different people that had their nodes up. Did you see this, Harris?
Yeah, this looks reminiscent of a lot of things that I've seen before. I really like the layout of this and how they display everything in a uniform manner, and it makes everything like compartmentalized and easy to view. And if you're looking for a certain data set or piece of information, then it should be easier for you to navigate and find it. Another thing I like about this is that right on the header here, there's like a whole bunch of I can't think of the technical word, but they're changing. All of these values are changing in real time, which I think is really exciting. And it, like, especially like with the brain, that's just very captivating to the brain, just watching those numbers change. I haven't even really got to the bottom part yet and talked about that, but yeah, I mean, I think this looks great. It's updated in real time. I'm sure they use WebSockets or something like that. But this is very interesting. It looks complex, but
it looks good. It just looks
yeah.
good. I like their color scheme too.
Me too. Yeah.
So so we can go into these are the nodes, and we can see that these nodes are coming from all over the world. As they come up, we're going to wait for the next block. Columbus, I recognize that one. San Jose, Montreal. Its block was mined by somebody in Columbus there, and then it gets propagated throughout the rest of the world. There's Frankfurt.
Cool.
Let's wait for one more. Montreal. Let's go. Oh God, I don't know. What's Augsburg? Shout out to Augsburg.
Augsburg. Lettuce.
So, we can go back to this, and we can see the project Kusama. We were talking about that one before. Edgeware, Chainx. These are all projects that are live right now on mainnet.
Raiden, Stake RSN.
Yeah, and
Cryptium, Pure Stake.
These some of these are maybe new to some people. There's a little hint there for maybe what you want to put your tokens into.
How do you mean? Could you expand upon that right there? I don't think I quite understand what you were.
They destroy the market. Sorry, I shouldn't say kill. Anyways,
destroyed.
Yeah, the gas prices just went crazy today because
they
happening. We were talking about like the stuff that was going crazy today. Lion. Did you hear about that, John?
Did you hear about Yam? Yam was responsible for everything.
Yam.
Yam. The experimental project where they finished editing smart contracts with 3 hours before launching it. Just here you go, experimental. $480 million into it, 10 hours in.
Wow.
To do what?
That's unreal.
Some DeFi token swap.
I never heard something like that before, to be honest, with no planning or anything.
Well, it's similar to a lot of those projects that do DeFi, like
sure.
Twitter.
Yeah, and I think with those people too, you have to put yourself into the perspective that it's not just one person; it's like a whole collective that's self-organizing and self-fulfilling with the vision that they're trying to achieve. So I mean, it doesn't seem possible that one person can do something like that, but I mean, like with everything at their disposal, considering the reputation and the power, so to speak, of these organizations, then yeah,
it's all for the lulz. I get it, but like stop. Yeah,
stateless money. The wind of change. Big bang.
Hopefully, this slows down because
a bunch of cat and mice in Helsinki. That's so weird.
These new DeFi protocols, like they're interesting, and exciting, but Ethereum is a little baby. It's not ready for those guys yet. Go do it on another blockchain, please. because Ethereum belongs like it doesn't belong to the other projects, but there's real interesting projects in robotics and like IoT. We'll get into that later. And in DAOs and in social networks and mobile applications that DeFi is taking from right now.
Sure. Yeah. No, I think that's a great point to offer, and that can't be left out of the discussion.
For sure. So what we can do now, Polkadot is live. It's on mainnet, but
so that's the answer, Madam. I'm
transactions.
just asking, is this operational?
So
the answer is yes.
it's operational and you can run your node, but it's not really operational in that you can use it right now. It's on mainnet, but it's not ready to be used. There are a couple of some things that need to be done. I would point out, there are the seller scaling solution that's going to be crucial to Polkadot, which once they finish their Guardian network, they'll be able to do a lot of off-chain transactions. And basically the way that works is you do a lot of off-chain transactions, and you have a contingency that if that contingency is met, that if a situation happens and the Guardian network can't take care of things, then Polkadot will be the one that's falling back on. Anyways, so that when we're talking about transactions that are cost absolutely close to nothing, Polkadot is going to do that. It's the $5-6 a transaction for it's not. We're all used to that right now, but we really shouldn't have to deal with that. Yeah. Anyway, so for Polkadot, true interoperability, economic and transactional scalability, easy blockchain innovation, forkless and future-proof security for everyone, user-driven network governance, powering the Polkadot network. We have the governance, staking, and bonding, and it's the DOT token, which I should mention that token. It's only now being claimed. It was only ever given out as an IOU, as an ERC20 through private sales. Mm-hmm. And the claiming period happened a couple weeks ago, and then a vote on a change in the change in the token supply against the value. So they increased the token supply, but by 100%, but then they also cut the value by 100%. So wow. It doesn't mean anything. It's just they realized they needed a lot more tokens eventually, but they didn't nothing changed about how much people had in their wallets, because the value was cut in half as well. It went down about 100 times as well. So it was just a technical kind of thing.
Very cool.
I would be interested to learn more about that.
Yeah, it was part of the government. Yeah, I'll get into it. But founded by some of the blockchain industry's foremost builders. Mm-hmm. When you have they don't really show that hard. Most projects you go to, you'll see, okay, here's CoinDesk and then Coinbase and Finance and all these things. Nope, it's got things here. Just the logos. And if we go to technology, it's an important thing. Okay, so for the technology, scalable, interoperable, secure network protocol for the next web. And this is a crucial thing. Any type of data across any type of blockchain. Polkadot is a network protocol that allows arbitrary data, not just tokens, to be transferred across blockchains. Mm-hmm. And we can see that for the connecting dots, the way it works is there are 4 different kind of infrastructure components. What I would call them. The relay chain, which is the heart of Polkadot. It's responsible for the network's shared security, consensus, and cross-chain interoperability. So we can see that everything's going on here. That we can think of this as data or a block, just a project. In this case, we can an example would be a substrate blockchain.
Yeah.
And then we have the relay chain, which is
Mhm.
acting as it's taking everything that's going on, happening on that blockchain and finding a way to relay it easily. So we have we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots here. We have we have a square here and 3 lines. Okay, we're just gonna make 3 dots out of that. So that's an interesting metaphor.
Okay.
Parachains. Parachains, sovereign blockchains that can have their own tokens and optimize their functionality for specific use cases. So parachains, for the most part, they are a blockchain that is geared towards doing one specific thing but doing it very well. So
Would I be able to interject shortly?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your mouse was covering parachains, and I thought you were conflating the two concepts of parachains and parathreads. So that's my apology.
No. Parathreads are a bit different. They're basically the way parachains can sell as a service.
Just to clarify, that was my mute. It was like your mic is muted, so it's covering that image, and so that's why I was asking to clear it up.
No worries.
But anyway, what were you saying?
Yeah. So if we go back, I mentioned that these blockchains, these parachains are very good at doing one specific thing. They're not trying to be the blockchain of everything. They're trying to be the blockchain of one thing and do that one thing very well. So if we go back to Polka project and we look at the substrate-based projects, we look at something like StubSocial that's trying to be a social network specifically.
Okay.
Akala is trying to be a stable coin, right? And yeah, Chainlink is doing something with them. I'm not going to get into that right now. Darwinia, decentralized heterogeneous cross-chain bridge protocol. That's a little bit too non-specific. Robonomics, a Robonomics network is created to integrate cyber physical systems. We have Plasm, which is if you're familiar with Plasma, that's an interesting implementation of that. We have
yes, I definitely heard of that.
Systems, which is substrate transaction privacy using Intel SGX, Substrate T. Interesting. The security token projects. Verifiable credentials. We have the swap one. This one I forget what Reach is doing. That's very new. This is the project for Bitcoin to Ethereum, the scaling one, the game one, social network, the DAO, the money market, the foundation. These are all projects which are going to be parachains, and they're going to be focused on doing one specific thing, not trying to be the blockchain of everything. And we have, I mentioned, the parathreads. The parathreads are
that's pretty interesting. I was reading that. I was like wondering what that exactly was. But it's like more economical for blockchains that don't need continuous connectivity to the network.
That's right. So there are more blockchains that come out of this. The parachains can be the link to other blockchain projects which use the parachain, which use Polkadot to create a business around blockchain. So if you're interested in creating a specific business around the concept of a social network, SubSocial, actually that's not it's a parachain, but it's not a parachain that's
like the other one.
That's like they might. I don't really understand how like I guess the revenue model for other blockchain projects that want to use
Yeah.
their project as and be a pair like as a pair
Mhm.
thread.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
maybe the sub-social is like the brand, the whole social network, and then you have Reddit, you have Facebook, you have Twitter, and Instagram that fall under that. That would kind of make sense. And those projects, the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, those would all be their own blockchain projects that came under sub-social. That's a parachain that was part of the Polkadot network.
Mhm. Cool. So these
So
are all the modules that you have at your disposal.
these are all the blockchain projects right now that are doing that they're trying to become that that I guess you can call Polkadot the god, and then these are the demigods, and then
Mhm.
if you want to be a ruler, you got to start now, I guess.
Hmm.
Uh,
Sounds cool.
yeah, so still ruler sounds pretty good. If people want to start building on this. Um, and then we have the bridges. They allow the parachains and parathreads to connect and communicate with external networks like Ethereum and Bitcoin. And then we can get into the consensus roles. It takes some time to really understand this part of it, but I think it's important to at least go over this very briefly because of what we're going to be doing later on. We have the nominators, which is pure the relay chain by selecting trustworthy validators. Don't worry about understanding it. Validators, collators, and fishermen. We're going to be setting up a node for validators very soon, which maintains shards by collecting shard transaction from users and producing proof of validator. And then we can go quickly into governance roles. You have the council members and the technical committee. Built with the best technology. They're not kidding. So yeah, Polkadot's relay chain is built with Substrate right here, and we have Polkadot on top of that, and libPDP, WASME, and Rust is the language of choice to make this happen. And process transaction in parallel. Yeah, their website looks a lot better than it used to.
Can we go back to the stack?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Let's see what I was reading. I was like, what we got here? Look at our runs on top of Substrate. Okay, yeah, I've seen libP2P, WASM, okay.
Yeah.
libP2P is like the base of like a lot of things like IPFS.
Oh yeah. Like this is, in my opinion, and there's going to be some hardware components that come into this, but this is the software stack of Web3.
No, I believe it because it has those bindings to Rust. That's cool.
So I think we can move towards this. This is very interesting. This is not an Explorer like most people would think it is right away. This is actually a JavaScript app for all the JavaScript apps. Is what I'd call it. And
Like the meta JavaScript app.
Meta JavaScript app, exactly. And we have over here the accounts app. We have the staking app. We have the democracy app. We have the council app. We have the treasury app. We have the parachains, chain state, settings, toolbox, JavaScript. Oops, don't.
Man, I think you are going way too fast for me.
Okay. Sorry.
By flavor.
It's just accounts, right? Staking.
What are these accounts? These are the accounts. Go through one by one.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
What
So.
differentiates this from a block explorer? First of all.
Oh, so what you can interact with this
Okay.
a lot. Yeah, you can add accounts here. This is not a blockchain explorer, not even the slightest. Where, for example, let's call it Muffin. We can create a password.
Cart universe wrap sheriff step. Lucky prevent dynamic cherry flight.
Why am I forgetting? I'm not forgetting it. Anyways, because I just created it. Okay. So yeah, I just created an account. So you can add accounts. I did that just now.
Blah blah.
It's annoying. I can't really get out of here. I have to go down like this. Fix that, please. Add via QR multi-sig to create for the ability to the signatories have the ability to create transactions using multi-sig and approve transactions sent by others. Proxied. This is where we can send over here. Polkascan. That's like ether scan and subscan. And then we have like my contacts. So this is like never. Don't ever do that. My contacts. You can. This is your pretty digital identity. So you got to get the address of your friend. I have no friends, so we can't do that. Vanity generator.
You definitely have friends. We have friends in us.
I'm a cat.
But we just don't transact
I'm a
with
cat.
you.
It's different. We just have we have enemies which we tolerate. Then yeah, this is part of the claims. This is the poll. Yeah, this is the redenomination votes. Transfer staking. We have the validators. So this is I should clarify that there are 197 validators here, but there are two different live networks for Polkadot, one hosted by Parity and one hosted by the Web3 Foundation. So if we refer back to the 503, we can assume that the Web3 Foundation has the rest of those nodes. And then account actions, where we can set up a nominator. We can set up a validator. We can set up a stash account for bonding preferences, payouts. You get the point. Like there's everything here. This is the interface for everything you need. And
for sure. It's got a lot of stuff.
Later ones, yeah. They don't have the set up a collator nodes. Let me just make sure. Anyways, yeah. So that's something that we're gonna actually have to show people how to do. The rest of it you can do, but you can figure out how to do by yourself pretty easily. That one part, setting up a collator node, that's something that's very new. So we have to help some people along. The democracy, we have the council. You can do things like copy, you can vote, submit candidacy. We have treasury.
What does submitting a candidacy do?
Submit candidacy. Okay, yeah. I mean, like these things are. It was built to be very generic. So the way these somebody's going to submit how the council's built, there is there's the palette. It has a way that's a framework for doing that, and it gives you freedom over how you want to build a council.
Yeah.
The council for Polkadot, I'm actually not too sure how they've set that up. To be honest,
this account will appear a list of candidates.
I'll submit myself. Let's see if I can actually do that. So they're like, oh, that guy, leave us alone.
You need Microdot.
Okay, yeah, I have to pay some fees. Damn it. Okay. Figure that out later.
Darn.
No, thank you. And then we have the tech committee, and we have all the pair chains, just information about them, the chain states. This is things that you would often have to do from the command line, and they give you an interface to do that. So you select a state query for a timestamp, as an example. System. Yep.
Do you think? Sorry, I'm just trying to ask an appropriate question. So is the is the interface planning to be altered to make it more appealing?
Yes. So they have View Polkadot. Yeah. Not gonna
I was trying to put that in. I was just trying to put that in the most cordial way possible.
Yeah. So they have Vue.js Polkadot, which is a lot more appealing. This one just is more filled out and it allows me to show everything. But the Vue.js Polkadot, actually, maybe I'll show that. Polkadot Q Polkadot. Or no, it's called Polkadot or something. Polkadot? No, that's not Polkadot view. Maybe they'll give me the Polkadot. That's like that. Right. Okay. Jump right in. Then we get this. Oh no, it's not here. Yeah, they're trying to. Maybe they're not too comfortable. Oh, stable release. Okay, here we go. One they have.
Polkadot. Governance dashboard.
This one is this more appealing?
That's
Yes,
cool.
I love it.
Okay. You're trying to find something wrong with this. I know it's hard. I try to.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can find something.
No, I'm sure I'll find something too. But
No.
they're very good at what they do.
All right, I'm sure they are.
So where I gotta go back to? Where am I? Oh, I'm lost now. No. Yes. Okay. So yeah, these queries, we can extrinsics. Not gonna get into that. Settings, and then they have. Oh, that's all they have for now. They used to have expandable option. One of the more interesting one. Where's the JavaScript thing?
So if we run a collator, we see it on here somehow.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I haven't run a collator before, so I guess we'll find out, or we'll try to find out. We can definitely find out for the validators. Over here, and for the other kinds of governance, well, not yeah, they're kind of the infrastructure of the project. Anyways, I'm getting confused, but yeah, we'll see if we can see it on this interface, but you know, probably not. I'm guessing probably not. Anyways, so now we can get into it. So the project that we're going to be building a collator node for is Robonomics, the Robonomics network, which
I saw this earlier. This is cool.
oh yeah, super cool.
Smart
open
cities, huh? And Industry 4.0 developer. Did you say it was open source too? Wow.
You want to get the weather on Fuji Mountain? Get the weather on Fuji Mountain, right? Right.
I didn't hear what you said. Can you say it again?
Oh, the Fuji weather. You want the Fuji weather? You can get the Fuji weather,
Oh,
right?
neat.
If you want the drone passport registration, the global drone registration service.
So this is like a creation, or do drones need a passport to be able to fly wherever they want?
I do not know how this works. I'm kind of scared and intrigued by it. For like
I'm scared but intrigued.
Let me see your passports. I haven't seen your passports. Get out of my country. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that, except it's a drone.
Yep. And the drone flight report, decentralized sensor networks. That's scary.
These are tiny compared to all the applications they could have.
Oh yeah. They're
like
yeah.
Drone delivery services. They could have like surveillance.
No fly zones.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna surveil your neighborhood, you can pay a drone to do it.
Yeah.
Spy on, I don't know, neighbors.
That's dark. Actually, maybe. I live in a condo, so like I don't have to deal with my neighbors.
So we have public blockchain stamp. What are the other robonomic services?
So it's I was looking at Era Labs. So I closed that.
The power chain collator.
Era Fox is one of them. Era Fox. No. Labs. Life. Here we go. Autonomous and intelligent robot agent. Documentation solutions. Here we go. For smart cities.
Now, how does this tie in? This is like running in the core, Polkadot core.
Yeah. So sorry.
This is using built on top of Polkadot core.
Oh, this is a parachain.
Yeah.
This is a parachain. We go back to here. We have Robonomics. This is Robonomics.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I like the way that you brought that together. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah,
I got excited by the way that you presented that information. It was that was great.
Oh, for sure. Thank you. Well, so yeah, Robonomics, and they have, they're connected to Polkadot, and we can see other ones that we're familiar with. Kusama, Bifrost is interesting, Edgeware, Shield, Chanax going to be Shield. Anyways, and we can see a bunch of other projects if we go here. So there are a lot of projects that that are part of this right now.
All right, guys. See you in 20 hours.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, for Era, Era.life, I'm trying to see where they had some crazy solutions, which I don't remember where they put those. When I've seen that. Where's here we go. Connect Ethereum Common, how it works. Yeah, and this is the explanation of how it works. We have introduction. No, how to. This is how to create something, an application for the Robonomics network. So this is an example, air pollution sensor that they have here. This is an IoT device that can use the network that you'll have.
Oh, really cool.
I'm trying to remember.
Could you go more in? Would you be able to go more in depth on this? Particularly, it's an air pollution sensor that uses IoT in the blockchain.
So yeah, it's a device. Yeah, so it's a device that you can connect to the Robonomics network. It works as an air pollution sensor. First time I'm seeing this part right here. To be honest, I just
Sensors,
yeah. This is this. I think I may have heard this idea or read it somewhere maybe, but yeah. This I would definitely say this is like leading edge.
How does it use a blockchain?
Yeah, and it's I mean, like, in my opinion, I mean, you have IOTA, you have this project, Robonomics and Aero Labs and everything built under that, and then that's it. Well, yeah, I mean, this is the future of IoT and robotics, like a very crucial part of it, in my opinion.
yeah, it's interesting. I do like like a lot of like the robotic stuff. And I was wondering what kind of services you've been used.
So yeah, we're gonna show you. Oh, sorry, maybe I can telemetry. Lighthouses. I'm not. It's probably.
All right.
Yeah,
so one thing I think that we're going through a lot of things
right
at
now.
once.
You have to run your notes. Sorry. Yes.
I'd rather try to stick.
Yeah,
Sorry?
Keep it simple.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about we invite independent collaborators for testing now, and I think this is gonna pass it off to John. He's gonna take the developer portion of this and show everybody how to set up a Collator node, which is something that, if we remember, is important to the Polkadot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you
Collator,
have
right? We're gonna set that up. Where is it? Which one? This one. Got it. Okay. We're gonna show people how to set that up so that you can be part of the Polkadot network and you can earn some XRT.
So let's see updates from the robotics core developers. Want to prevent any limited farming. Follow the link.
So this is new stuff. Only new stuff. So like as a developer, as somebody of interest, you're going to find ways to benefit and help projects that need the help right now.
Okay. So John, are you ready? I'm going to take a drive. Are you going to start ready to drive?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Should I stop sharing? I think I can stop sharing
No,
it.
it's fine. I'm adding. You can keep sharing, and I switched the screen already. Can you now zoom in on your screen, John, for us? Maybe like 3 or 5 ticks up.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that because I am not on a traditional terminal.
Yeah, can we?
Normally it is control plus plus.
For sure.
But that does not work. So how to this is a Google question. How to zoom in.
Say it one more time.
This is how do you zoom in WSL2?
WSL2.
No, I think that was L2. Yeah, I don't know. I think that you would just have to right click it and then go into its properties somewhere on the screen. Because it's jank like that. Yeah, properties.
Wait, where?
Let's see, font. Yeah. Yeah, you can make it big. You go to font. Yeah, you can make it. Yeah. Looks good.
That.
Yeah, a lot better. Looks great.
Okay.
What exactly were you trying to read there before you begin?
Read it. I'm just trying to read the text. We are logged in on a server where a 120.04 server where we are going to install a Robonomics parachain collator to collate different transactions and then submit them.
Can you speak up into the microphone? I can't really hear you.
We are going to
Ah, there you go.
to run a collator on a server. Right?
Okay, cool.
And then some of the first steps, such as doing an update, and so and upgrading everything. So that basic stuff. So
Yeah, what's our first step?
we need a swap file.
Okay.
So a swap file is a basic way to handle RAM allocation.
Yeah, because what happens is like when you have the swap file, something goes beyond your actual RAM that you have. It will actually start writing to the drive in order to make up for it.
Yes. So we're out. So we're allocating. I think it's 2 gigs to swap file.
Okay.
I'm not the most familiar with the allocate command, but now we are giving it permissions. Use chmod.
Sure. Are you gonna elevate its privileges? Setting up swap space. Okay.
That was
Very cool.
So now we have swap file. So now we
So now we're going to. So this is like a remote instance that isn't very large, correct? So we just don't. So we're doing.
We're going to make sure there is no overflow in RAM.
Cool.
Make this thing run properly. Okay, and now we need to add the swap file to the Linux config. And so we are echoing the commands directly into a swap file. So this is basic YAML, and we're just doing a basic pipe into an editor for fstab.
Okay, so you're doing a cool, interesting. You're piping it to T. What is T?
He is I think it's a text editing file.
Okay.
Let's see, I can do the man tape. This is one of those tools I've used often, but I never really made the manual for. Read the side into the main. Yes, read from standard and write to standard output files. So it is essentially a text writer, but it writes through a stream. So it takes a stream of text to write to another file. It's I guess I'm supposed to read it. And hopefully this works.
Whoop, got kicked. You gotta get back in.
Yeah, it's okay, cool. I was thinking I like worked it. Basically, I was thinking it
Yeah,
worked.
that's always it's the demo gods not smiling on you.
Yeah, and it's
like,
happened to me often using tools like that. Where if you edit and the S tab wrong, you can prevent your Linux executing because it will try and detect a drive that's not there.
Yeah.
So now we're using.
You're actually you're just gonna get it from right from the GitHub.
Yeah. This is the Rowonomics releases of Ubuntu 20 x64-bit edition. LS. Cool. So now we have to do tar xf, and we are just unpacking the tar, everyone's favorite decompressor, compressor /
Cool.
Now we got some Robonomics. So now we're going to move this to a binary. So
Okay. So installing it.
so now we need a custom user for this. So sudo add user robo, no, not that. Robo password. Do we need a password? I guess so. Do I need a name? I guess we'll call myself Muffins. Root number? I don't need a root number. Okay. So now we need a testnet service file. So we are going to be using systemd to run this. Which for anyone who doesn't know is a task scheduler that is essential to the functioning of Linux, as any system would understand. Anyone still there?
Oh, mine was on mute. There you go.
Okay.
I was just talking.
Okay. Yeah, I just had to check that I didn't because I heard everything.
Sometimes in StreamYard you'd be like, "Am I talking to nobody?"
Yeah, or did I get booted? And I just
Yeah, we actually had a lot of people on the stream today. So everyone who's listening, we're just setting up a what we call a collator node here on Polkadot. Thanks for watching. We even have like a steady stream of people coming in and out.
Yeah, we were demonstrating some very basic Linux sysadmin techniques. So we were creating swap files, and now we are creating a system D service.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Jose says hello.
hello, Jose. So
You're not a bot.
hopefully, or the bots become more intelligent.
Yeah, that would be really scary. Just have this like Turing complete bot that just comes on stream to bother me.
That'd be a great use of the singularity.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
That would be weird. The bots are so Turing complete, we never even use, but we don't. They already exist, and we don't know it.
This bot inside the Facebook is using all these really strange contractions. Like may not, like may no y'all. I was like, what? Who speaks like that?
Targets.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So I'm setting the user in the group as ergonomic service. And we are almost there. We're saying a working directory. Now we're doing the crucial piece, which is the exec start, which is the actual command, which is going to be user / bin / robonomics chain error chain. And how? If you're there, you should.
What's up?
I don't know. I like to have a conversation while I'm like, things into a computer.
Yeah. Yeah. I have McDonald's. Leave me alone.
Okay.
I'm kidding, but I do have McDonald's. But yes. Let me see. Where are you at?
See, so I can my name. What else am I doing here? So I'm going to restart on failure. So I'm setting up the user group, the working directory, the exec start, and the restart parameters. With this.
Yeah, so this is the end of the config file that you're running for the service. So you got like you create a new user for Robonomics inside of the group name Robonomics, but I think you have to respell it for Robonomics. I think you misplaced the N and the I, and then we got typed very simple. Yeah. I was like, Robonomics. I prefer C. Excellent.
Okay, so homes of Robonomics. Chain. Now, one thing there is
Yeah.
a let's see. There is a name parameter here, and apparently that is supposed to be the name of my collator. So I guess my collator needs a name.
Yeah. Give it a little name there. We'll talk about muffins.
Yeah, it's the muffins collator.
Muffins collator.
Okay, so anything? Oh yeah. So the want to buy. Multi user targets.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty basic.
It's a basic like service file for your daemon.
Yes.
All right.
That would be a pretty boring screen, but it would be useful from a developer perspective to just discuss System D and all that basically.
That would be cool. No, I don't think it's boring. I think that system administration is like half the fun.
It's really important. Like it's how everything runs. Like
For sure. Yeah. You like what programming language you write in? Like, well, Bash.
that's Bash.
Even though I don't like writing purely in Bash, but you can pipe one program's standard put output to another. That's the best.
So we're now enabling the service, which creates a symlink. Let's see.
Yep.
Between different system D objects. Now I guess we're going to do the magic where this starts. And I'm very curious.
Let's see if it does it.
Yeah.
Super good.
Skeptical this will just start.
Oh.
Okay. That's somewhat promising.
Okay. Oh, it didn't do anything. That's nice.
Yeah, because it usually yells at you. Something that's obviously wrong. But it doesn't mean it's working yet.
Okay.
Status, robo, non-makes service.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
You did it.
Okay, we did it. We have apparently 3 tiers.
Wow.
How do I get out of this? Okay. Okay, so there's a lot. So we can see it's actively running. It's PID 957. It's only using 292.7 megabytes. And it is connecting to the parachain at port 3263.
Yep. The name of muffins.
Yes.
So you have the parachain, the relay chain.
Yeah. So I wonder what else. If there's anything else we can do.
Yeah, I think that
we should be able to see the telemetry, and we should be able to see it as part of the network.
Oh, can we go back to the telemetry? Wait, do you have the telemetry up still? Muffins? I can switch to your screen.
Me?
Yeah.
But no, I have to find myself then on the telemetry. I think
Yeah.
there
See
could
if
be a
you
way
can find it.
We have to find ourselves now.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Can I switch over to you?
Well, I don't know where I am. Is it working right now?
I can see you still. I don't have you on screen.
Yeah, you can see my screen. I'm connected to.
Oh, let me see.
I can switch over to you.
Testnet. Target 20 years. That's okay. I see. So you're not. You're right now. I should clarify. You are connecting to one of the nodes that is. Yeah, I can. You can go to my screen.
Okay, ready? Switching now.
Yeah, you're connected to one of these nodes. Robonomics. Sorry. Yeah. So pretty sure. Yeah, like you wouldn't be mining one of the, like, you're getting rewards for you would be getting rewards for connecting to one of these nodes. You wouldn't actually be one of these nodes unless you were staking. Which sorry?
I am collating right now.
Yeah, you're collating, not validating. So I wonder, there might be an interface to see the collators and their telemetry. I'm not sure that exists yet. Potentially does. Tooling or Noise Explorer. Service to easily build a blockchain. No, maybe under this validator. I don't think it's here either. Maybe infrastructure.
Hey, you know what? I want to like just get a quick review from the top, if you wanted to, for the last like 10 minutes of the stream. So if you just wanted to tell everybody what we went over today and what we learned.
Yeah, sure. Just 1 second.
Because we went from like mountaintop to mountaintop here, and I think this is a really good stream.
Right.
We covered a lot.
Before Ray,
Yeah, we have.
The I guess the verdant garden of the whole Polkadot ecosystem.
Yeah, it's large actually. It's amazing.
It's so large. I mean, it's amazing we got this far in an hour. But
there's a lot further to go. Is always the thing with
for sure
this project.
Well, you know what? Thanks, John. Thanks, Muffins. Today we put together a collator node on Polkadot. And thanks to everyone who was watching. Yeah, we have a lot of viewers out there who are from YouTube. And we'll talk to everyone next Wednesday. Signing off, everyone. Thank you for your time, Muffins. John.
Yeah.
Talk to you. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. And signing off. Goodbye.